A memorable self-introduction is the seed of personal branding. In a fast-paced, connected world, introducing yourself is no longer a formality, is the strategic starting point of personal branding. A thoughtful greeting, a phrase that lingers, or even a smile on screen can become the seed that takes root in others' memory of you. This lesson explores the art of self-introduction, not to say more, but to say it right, say it memorably, and say it with feeling. A short, timely, and personally crafted self-introduction can open the door to an entire journey of professional branding. People may forget what you said, but they'll always remember how you began. Plant your first impression with authenticity, brevity, and purpose, because that's where personal branding takes root. In an online meeting among 3 countries, a young professional began with a flat statement. "My name is Nam. I work in finance." No eye contact, no personal touch, no memorable cue. The meeting went on, but the opening impression faded into anonymity. A simple self-introduction, it turns out, can determine a great deal whether others remember you, want to engage with you, or recognize your professional identity. In a fast-paced world where time and attention are precious, a greeting is the first test. It doesn't need to be fancy, but it must be right. Right timing, right tone, right authenticity. Because sometimes, it's not what you say later, it's how you begin that makes people remember you longer. In an online meeting among 3 countries, a young professional began with a flat statement. "My name is Nam. I work in finance." No eye contact, no personal touch, no memorable cue. The meeting went on, but the opening impression faded into anonymity. A simple self-introduction, it turns out, can determine a great deal whether others remember you, want to engage with you, or recognize your professional identity. In a fast-paced world where time and attention are precious, a greeting is the first test. It doesn't need to be fancy, but it must be right. Right timing, right tone, right authenticity. Because sometimes, it's not what you say later, it's how you begin that makes people remember you longer. Self-introduction is no longer about telling people who you are. In today's personal branding landscape, it is a strategic summary that positions you in the listener's mind. Every word, tone, and nuance carries a message about your working style, professional value, and connection capacity. A clear, concise, and confident greeting not only starts a conversation, but also unlocks trust and potential collaboration. Many successful people aren't remembered because they speak more, but because they speak with precision, aligned with timing, tuned to the listener, and rooted in personal identity. A greeting is not just the first sentence, it is the first sentence of a brand. An elevator pitch, a 60-second introduction is a concise yet deep test of who you are. In that short time, the listener should grasp who you are, what you do, what value you bring in, more importantly, why they should remember you. The secret lies in clear structure. One core idea, one standout value, and one open-ended closing. What makes a pitch effective isn't its length, but its strategic compression. Speak less, but strike the right nerve where emotion meets reason, and identity meets need. In a competitive world, 60 seconds may be all you have to be chosen or forgotten. In the digital world, your profile is no longer just a storage of facts, it's your most powerful unspoken introduction. A LinkedIn headline, an email snippet, or a short portfolio bio all act as extended greetings that speak volumes about you. The question isn't how long, but how true to yourself, your audience, and your goal. A digital profile need not be perfect, but it must be consistent. When digital language and personal identity align, even a few words can build a trustworthy, meaningful brand. In many cultures, small talk about the weather, food, or even traffic is not just filler. It's a door to connection. Small talk is the art of bonding without diving into the core. It's where listeners sense your personality, rhythm, and responsiveness. Though it lacks academic or technical value, small talk lays the groundwork for trust and lowers tension. A simple greeting paired with a sincere, open-ended question can pave the way for lasting professional relationships. Small talk isn't superficial when used wisely. It becomes the starting point of true connection. Many think introductions only happen at the beginning, but in practice, A well-written follow-up email is a second greeting, a chance to reaffirm your message, remind them of your presence, and display professionalism through gratitude and clarity. A polite opener, a reminder of your role, and a clear next step form the structure of a strategic self-reintroduction. It doesn't just sustain the connection, it deepens your identity in the reader's mind. Every greeting carries a unique power to plant an impression. We may not always have time to share our full story, but a timely introduction can start it like a seed before the harvest. A greeting isn't just courtesy, it's a quiet declaration of identity, style, and intent. In a fast-moving, forgetful world, only what begins with sincerity has the chance to last in someone's mind. A self-introduction is not just the start of a conversation, it is the start of how others perceive your identity. In every greeting, in every short phrase, there may lie an entire personal branding map. What makes you memorable is not complexity, but truth, clarity, and feeling. Identity doesn't reside in how much you say, it lives in what you plant in that first moment. Start by revisiting how you introduce yourself from your first greeting to your digital bio line. It's not just an opener, it's the launch of your personal brand. If you believe small things lead to great impact, share this article, hit like, and subscribe to join us in shaping professional identities, starting from the very first moment.